You ever sit and wonder why life seems to favor some people, while others have to crawl their way through every inch of progress? I used to ask myself that question a lot when I was young. Back then, I thought success belonged to the clever, the ones born with talent or luck or a good name. But years have a way of showing you the truth. Let me tell you a story. Not a legend, not a fairy tale. A real story. There was once a boy in my village. He wasn't special by any measure. Quiet, a little awkward, the kind of boy no one expected much from. But his eyes were always filled with ideas. Big ones, dangerous ones. Dreams that didn't fit inside a small town. Every morning before the roosters even crowed, he'd sneak out to a little shed behind his house. It was half broken, full of rust and dust, and that's where he worked, building something no one could understand. Some called it foolishness, others called it madness. Day after day, the same thing happened. He'd build, it would break. He'd fix it, it would fail again. And when he ran out of parts, he'd find scraps, old metal, even broken tools and start again. I remember his father once came to me shaking his head. "He doesn't listen," he said. "He's wasting his time." But I'd seen something different in that boy, something rare, a quiet fire, the kind of determination you can't teach. So one evening, when the sun was sinking behind the hills, I went to him. He was sitting there, hands bleeding, sweat dripping, frustration all over his face. I asked him, "Why do you keep doing this? Don't you ever get tired of failing?" He looked up at me, his voice barely a whisper, and said, "I do get tired. Every single day. But if I stop now, I'll spend the rest of my life wondering how close I was." That answer, it stayed with me for the rest of my life. Years passed. Seasons came and went. The boy grew into a man. He kept failing, but he never stopped building. And then one morning, the sound that filled the air wasn't breaking or crashing. It was humming. The machine he'd been dreaming of his whole life finally worked. People came from every direction to see it. The same voices that once called him foolish now called him brilliant. But he didn't brag. He didn't boast. He just smiled that same quiet smile and said, "It was never about proving them wrong. It was about proving to myself that I could be right." And that's when I understood. Success isn't about luck or talent. It's about patience. The world might not reward you right away, but if you keep walking, it eventually has to turn its head and notice. Now listen to me, my friend. Life will break you again and again. People will doubt you. Time will test you. And sometimes the hardest battles are the ones fought in silence, in your mind, in your heart, when no one is watching. But if you stop every time it hurts, you'll never see what could have been. The secret isn't in never failing. It's in never staying down. You see, every failure carries a lesson. Every disappointment shapes your character. The cracks in your heart aren't weaknesses. They're places where light sneaks in. When you're young, you think life is all about rushing, faster success, quicker answers, instant results. But when you grow older, you realize the best things take time. A tree doesn't bear fruit in a day. It endures storms, wind, heat, and still grows. So if you're listening to this and you feel like you're behind, you're not. You're exactly where you need to be. Failure isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're getting closer. And when you've lived as long as I have, you learn that no one really remembers how fast you got there. They remember that you did. The boy who failed 1,000 times, he became a man who taught the world what it means to persevere, not because he was stronger or smarter, but because he simply refused to stop. So promise me this. Don't measure your worth by what others see. Measure it by how many times you chose to begin again when no one believed you could. Because one day when you're sitting in your own quiet place, older, slower, softer, you'll look back and realize something. All those failures you once hated were actually the foundation of your strength. Don't rush your journey. Don't curse your mistakes. Every stumble is teaching you balance. Every fall is teaching you grace. The boy who failed 1,000 times didn't lose. He simply learned 1,000 ways to rise again. So keep going, my friend. Even when the world doubts you. Even when you doubt yourself. Because the world always listens, eventually.